morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. On this episode of C4 and the C8, we're going to go to a New Orleans Cars and Coffee in search of two specific vehicles. We'll see what we find. We'll also talk about the 4 things I don't like about my 2021 C8 Corvette. In addition to that, we'll touch on a little bit of Corvette news. And then finally, we'll talk about naming rights for your car. See you on the other side of the intro. What up, YouTube? Welcome back to C4 and the C8. I'm your boy, JC4, in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing play. I greatly appreciate it. When you get an opportunity, please like, comment, and subscribe below. You know, right before Hurricane Ida, I attended a New Orleans Cars and Coffee. I was on the hunt for 2 specific vehicles. I've seen them around in the area, and I wanted to see them up close and personal because those were 2 other vehicles that I was interested in purchasing. One is the Acura NSX, and another one I saw was the BMW i8, and that one was in a white and blue configuration. So I was hoping to go to New Orleans Cars and Coffee and see both of those vehicles. Let's take a look at the video and see what I found.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Harder. My demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride.
Well, unfortunately, I was unable to find the 2 vehicles I was looking for. That Acura NSX and that BMW i8. But did y'all see that F750? I didn't know the numbers went up that high. The highest I've ever seen was a 350. But that thing was ginormous. I was so glad that little kid walked by so you could get the scale of how large that truck really was. Now, as far as the blue jammy, this thing right here, I have no idea what that is at all. I couldn't tell you what the manufacturer, make, model, anything. So if you know what this car is right here, please comment below. Because I'm curious. Now, the next time I go to a New Orleans Cars and Coffee, I'll make sure I try to find him and ask him a few questions about the vehicle. But until then, if y'all know, please let me know. Put me up on game, because I need to know. Now, let's get into the 4 things that I don't like about Lavetta Marie. Number 4. The silver ring around the rims. I don't understand what the purpose of that was. Look, I do know when I was ordering the vehicle, I could have went with the all black Trident spoke, but I was looking for a minimalist design because I am actually going to repaint the calipers because they didn't offer a color that I liked. So stay tuned for that. So I wanted a minimalist design rim in the color that I wanted. So of course it was the 5-spoke black rims that met that criteria, but now I don't know what to do with this silver ring. At one point I thought about painting it the same color as this, but I thought that was a little too much because the calipers are gonna end up being this color. I thought about painting them black, and that may be something that I may do. So actually, if you have a suggestion, comment below. Should I leave them the way they are with that silver ring? Should I go ahead and paint them this color, or should I go ahead and paint them black? Now remember, paint them this color and the calipers will also be this color. I think that's a little bit too much, but let me see what you guys think and comment below. The number 3 thing that I don't like about my 2021 C8 Corvette are the differences in the cameras. There are 5 cameras located on this car. 2 in the rear, 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 3 in the front, 1 above this mirror, 2 at the front bumper. Each one of them has a different quality. The mirror at the top in the back has the absolute best quality when it comes to the camera system on here. When I tell you this camera, because this rear view mirror here, and you can't see it in the shot, but this rear view mirror is not actually a mirror. For those of you who know, it's actually a monitor. So it feeds off the camera in the back on the top. And when I tell you rain or shine, that camera is gorgeous. It is a very clear picture, and I'm gonna try to show some video here in a second. It's a very clear picture. You can always see what's going on behind you, even in the rain. And I don't know if that's because of a special coating that they have on top of the lens, or the type of lens that they have, if they treating it with some kind of chemical or Rain-X type of product. Who knows? But all I know is that freaking camera is always on point. Now the other cameras are subjective to like water droplets. When it's raining, you get water that runs over them, and then of course the image is a little distorted and etc. because of that. So I'm not exactly sure why is there a difference between the cameras, but I wish all 5 cameras had the same clarity as that one top rear view camera. The second thing, number 2, the Corvette tax. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I've gone to a few different places trying to get window tint, trying to see how much it would cost to do this or do that. And I've tinted my 2010 C5 Camaro at a less price, which has more volume as far as the window space, at a less price than they're trying to charge me for this. Now, of course, I did it at 2010's prices, but I didn't expect it to be that much. Just to do this very small center window, they were trying to charge me $250 just for that window. Now, I went to a few places for that. And of course, their reasoning was because it's a harder to access window. Now, I was able to find somebody who would do it for me at a cheaper price, but I haven't done it yet, only because I have actually a camera mount right here that I use for shooting from time to time. And the number 1 reason I do not like on my C8 2021 Corvette is that there's no manual. And look, I get it. You say, hey, we need this space for X, Y, and Z. Frame rigidity, or they don't have the space for the linkage to the transmission. I get it. I didn't design the vehicle. However, I love the idea of being able to be one with your car. Oh, but when you driving a manual transmission, it's just something about physically changing through the gears. And look, I get this little paddle crap right here. That's for lazy people. I just can't do it. I like to actually get on a clutch and shift. It's just something about being connected to that vehicle and feeling the rumble, not only just in your hands, but at your feet and all over your entire body. Now, this does have a wonderful feel to it, but there's nothing like that doggone manual transmission. In a little bit of Corvette news, the 2022 C8 Corvette has started production. It actually started, I think, September 6th, 2021. And to commemorate that, they've changed the static displays that are right outside of the Bowling Green, Kentucky assembly plant. This is where Lavetta Marie was born. She was born here March of 2021, delivered to me in the first week of April of 2021, but she started right here, right back there. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that this place has a cult-like attraction to me. Every time I get an opportunity to come to Bowling Green, I am here in Bowling Green. So in 2021, they produced, I think they're reporting a little over 26,000 C8 Corvettes. Lavetta Marie was one of them. And in 2020, they produced about 20,000 C8 Corvettes. Now, out of 2020, there were 26 vehicles that were made up just like Lavetta Marie, with the black exterior and the blue interior. So I'm anxious to see in 2021 how many vehicles in total were made just like Lavetta Marie. So I'm waiting on those numbers now, and of course, as soon as I get them, you'll get them. All right, y'all, I have a lot of content from the National Corvette Museum. However, this video is already running longer than I wanted it to be. So I'm going to put a little bit of that content. I'm gonna sprinkle it between the next several videos so you can get an idea of what the museum is like if you haven't ever been there before. And then in addition to that, one of my subscribers recently reached out to me and was like, Lavetta Marie, I get the whole name and vehicle thing, but don't you think that's a little excessive because you gave her a whole name? Yes, first, middle, and last. Yes, she does. But I don't think that's excessive. There's actually a purpose for it, and I'll explain that into future videos. But there is a purpose. So I'm curious, how many of you out there are naming your vehicle? How many out there have names, whether it's a 2021 C8 Corvette or something else? Please go to this link or this email down here and send me a picture of your vehicle. Tell me your vehicle's name. I'm curious to know. And in the next few videos or episodes, I will make sure I drop that into the videos because I'm curious to see. And if your car has a first and middle name, definitely give it to me all. I want to be able to show that particular subscriber that it's a common thing. There are two people on YouTube that I watch that I know have names for their vehicles. One guy, I believe his channel is INLV. I'm not exactly sure. I'll put it down right here when I look it up. But he named his C8 Corvette Zeus. And then Amelia Hartford out in California, her C8 Corvette is named Phoenix. And I'm sure there are many others, but I haven't run across them as yet, nor can I think about them right now. But definitely email me your pictures of your vehicles with the name. I'm curious to know how you're naming your vehicles. And if you have a little backstory, give me the backstory too. And in the next few episodes, I'll make sure I put that out there to see that, or to show that this is a common thing. I'll see y'all on the next video. We out.